Hey everyone, I'm so happy to be here. I know I've been kind of online a lot lately with you, messages or whatever it is. But I'm here because I want to give a some guidance and a just a quick sort of overview of something about money. Okay? I don't normally talk about finances, but something has been really weighing in lately with spirit regarding money. And what I've been experiencing in my own personal life and what's coming in as a collective, because I know some of you have been struggling and you've been having some difficulty. What I've been hearing lately is you have to free yourself. And I always see this like this opening, this clearing in the woods. There's this like sunlight coming down upon somebody, or I think this is to be used as a collective, right? So the sun is coming down as you're in this clearing. You're like, I don't know what else to do. I'm kind of in this financial bind. I've been struggling for so long. Why me? Why me? And so, excuse me. What I'm hearing is, and what I'm really feeling deeply is this. I've said this before. In order to manifest something, you have to know that it belongs within you, around you, above you, below you. It is part of you. And so, what I've been hearing about this financial guidance is that we simply have to um, own that we belong, right? That money belongs with us, that this is part of us. So if you're experiencing lack of, or struggles, or things, everything you try to do kind of seems to fall through, that's a reflection of how you're feeling about yourself. Because what I'm sensing, what I'm feeling is there may have been some sort of decision that you made in the past that wasn't so beneficial to you. It may have been something that you did out of, I don't know, pressure or desperation. You made this business decision or this financial decision and it didn't pan out. So now you've been carrying around this burden and you've been punishing yourself because you made that decision and took that action. And so now you don't trust yourself. So the thing with finances and with money is this: if you're feeling as if you don't trust yourself and you don't trust your decisions, you don't trust that you were meant to live a beautiful, bountiful life because of these things that have happened, these debacles or whatever, that's what's going to keep coming towards you. And so I've been on this big journey with lately in the last month or two with look at your self-worth, how you feel about yourself, and then that's how the money is going to flow in little dribs and drabs. And I'm hearing fractures, like fracturing something, like it's like you can't get control over your budget because some other bill comes in. It's because of what's within you. I'm telling you, this is a real strong feeling and message that I have right now. And Spirit is saying this is, you can have a spiritual journey and a physical journey, okay? You can align them together, but you have to feel worthy. You have to feel as if you belong, having more than enough money, more money coming in than going out. And so what I'm guided to tell you is to envision this um envision this constant flow, like the river, right? Like I'm seeing the river. So I'm seeing the river flowing constantly. Plenty of water there. There's plenty of water. It doesn't dry up. It's flowing. And so what Spirit wants us to do is envision that abundance flowing within, that's within us, right? So if there isn't a balance and there is some place within you that is like, this will never happen for me. I'm not meant to have money. I'm not meant to, have more money in my account than going out, or I'm not meant to have more than enough money so I can help people, whatever. You're punishing yourself. You're holding yourself. You're keeping yourself in lack. That's what's coming in. This is beneficial for me too. Um And so for me, I feel like I'm coming into that place of, you know, I'm I've been hearing forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for things that you feel that you did that weren't um lucrative or in the best interest for you financially. Forgive yourself because it is a learning experience. It is an experience that you can say thank you. Thank you, guides. Thank you, God, for this experience, even though it sucks. It's not a good experience for me right now, but I'm learning a valuable lesson from this. And I'm learning to forgive. I'm learning to forgive myself. Um, so I feel like some of you have gotten yourself into a bind, and especially after the holidays, because people tend to overspend, they tend to overdo it, and then they look at their credit card statement and go, "Ooh, why did I do that?" um, but there is a what I call a universal bank account, right? In your name, and it is measured by your self worth, your value, how you value yourself, because it's there for you. And what I'm saying is, you, when you open up to that and you say, you know what, I am worthy of making enough money, more than enough money. And you may have good intentions in your heart, and you may say, you know what, if I had this money, I would help someone. I would help this mother, single mother with a child or something, help her out with, you know, groceries or whatever it is, whatever good deed this is, right? So you have this list, this mental list of things that you would do if you had more money. And so the question is not if. The question is, I have this money available to me. It will come in ways that I never expected. And I'm not saying you're going to sit down and wait for a windfall of money. I'm saying that you're going to be, when you open up and forgive yourself and you open up to that financial, um, beautiful abundance and prosperity that's always been there for you. When you align with that and make it part of yourself, it comes in. Ideas come in to help you earn more money, to help you invest it, or to help you make that money go further. And I'm telling you, and I said this before, every time I see a coin, I pick it up, I hold it to my heart, and I say, thank you for this beautiful blessing, God. And thank you for helping me to find ways to expand on this money to make it grow in the energy of love, right? And so when it comes from a place of your heart, when it comes from a place of love, that's when ideas start coming in, or maybe money from places you never expected. You maybe forgot about something that there was money out there, or maybe it's some bill that you thought you still owe, but actually you paid too much on it and they're paying you back now. Something is going to come in, I'm telling you, as soon as you open up. And I believe that this is perfect timing for this message, because we are coming into 2020. This is the last day of the year, 2019. And so we can and we will get through, and find our way to better financial organization, better knowledge and wisdom in regards to money, but also feeling it internally, like I belong having money. I'm not saying let's wish for, $1 million to fall into our lap. I'm saying own it. Let money be your friend, not what it was in the past, the mistakes or the bad experiences. It is your ally. It is part of your path. It is part of life. And so, as we go through this path, this part of life, it is really imperative that we include all aspects of our life to balance it out, to be in that place. This is what's in my soul. This belongs with me. Whatever amount of money is in my path, I can reach out and say, all right, Bank of the Universe, give me this money. Or don't say give me, but this is my money. It belongs with me. This is my ally. It's no longer my enemy. I am now aligned with truth. And from the depths of my heart and soul, I will go forward and viewing money in a different way. And so I firmly believe, because this is what my guys are telling me, we're going to have a better year. Those of you that have been struggling financially, you're going to have a better year in the coming year, because you're going to be coming up with new, inventive, creative ways to increase the money flow in your life. I truly believe that. And it's fun to make a list and maybe even discuss it with yourself, your inner light, the universe. What would I do if I had this extra money that comes in? What would I do if I had all this extra money that goes above and beyond all the bills that I have to pay? And so what would I do with that? For me personally, I was thinking and I was feeling that from my past experiences with money, I would help people find a better way, right? I would help someone out of a tight situation. I'm going to share something personal with you. Way back, I'm going to say quite a few years ago, before my kids were born. Actually, I was pregnant with my first daughter. I was in a really tight situation with money, and I know how it feels to be pregnant, to be living paycheck to paycheck, and to not know how much money you're going to have for food, right? How am I going to feed my baby? How am I going to have food? Those kinds of things. I know how that is. So I have said to the universe, you know what? When this money comes rolling in and I get on my feet and I'm stable and I have more than enough money, I'm going to help people that are in tight situations, especially people who are, I feel, however spirit leads me, but I feel especially strong pull towards women. Nothing against men, but for right now, I feel that I need to help people who are in a tight situation and they are needing money to help them get through this situation. So that's how I would help some people. So maybe some women that are making their way by themselves or as a single parent to find a better life for themselves and for their kids. I would totally be there to help them with that. Financially, yes. And of course, emotionally and spiritually. But so I encourage you to reach deep inside and to really align yourself with your self-worth. And listen, I say this a lot. Yes, some of us have been in financial difficult situations, so much so that you're just like, I throw my hands in the air. I don't know what to do. But the thing is that this whole life, this path, this experience, it isn't just about us. We belong having more than enough money so we can reach out and help others. And it's like a domino effect. It's helping someone get on their feet so they can help themselves and help others. And then their children go forward and help others. See how this works? So this financial thing, money is just money. It's a tangible thing that we use as an exchange to purchase something or to pay bills or whatever it is to exist. But the universe has your back on this, okay? The universe is waiting for you to see that you need to measure your value. You need to clear the negativity and the indebtedness to your false beliefs about, I don't deserve money. Because I think some of you are experiencing that energy where you feel as if I don't deserve money because I feel like I'm not as good as I should be. I'm not a good person. I made mistakes in the past. But the reality is that it's all in the past, right? And so this new ending of this year and going forward, it is our responsibility to ourselves, but not only to ourselves, to the world around us, to build ourselves up to this financial fortune that is within ourselves, because that attracts and magnifies the tangible things around us. That's where it is, guys. It's within. Your treasure is within. When you get to that treasure and you value it and you look at it and you realize how precious it is and how worthy it is and how it's a part of you, then everything else opens up. I'm telling you, I was raised to believe that, you just make enough money to just have what you need. My father was a person that believed in, let me have a pair of pants and 2 shirts and I'm fine. You don't need more than that. Money will corrupt you. That's how my father was. And that's what came in. That's what I believed for so long, that, just because you have money, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that, you got to that money in a bad way. But that was the way my father was. It impacted me in some ways. But I realize now, years later, that was his ideas. That was his beliefs. That was his limitations. And I refuse to be limited anymore going into 2020. And I hope this message resonates with some of you, because it really is about aligning our physical and spiritual, not having separate. Because when you do that, you put money way out here on this island, and it's at arm's length, and you're afraid to look at it. You're afraid to touch it. You're afraid to have it. You're afraid to hold it. You are afraid to include it in your life because of past experiences. But now the universe says, we're going into another year. And when we go into this year, it's not just about making your New Year's resolutions to make your finances better. This is about bringing it into your soul and opening up to your soul, because this is where it belongs, within. So I hope you've enjoyed this message. I hope it resonates in some way. And I don't know, I just needed to bring that forward to you, and to bring you that into what I'm hearing. Tell them financial freedom. Tell them financial freedom. Nobody is exempt from financial freedom. All of you can have it. All of us. And so today, this message is about value. The door to value, okay? So please comment below if you have any comments regarding this, and please feel free to communicate, because I really look forward to that, guys. I believe that is it, and I'm going to say have a great day. And you're probably thinking, I've had enough of her this week. I'm just kidding. But I'll come back as often as Spirit leads me and guides me to, but I felt that you really needed to hear this, okay? So have a great, beautiful day, and I will talk to you soon. Namaste.